During a 2-week book tour, Olympic medalist Amanda Beard stopped by the University of Arizona Bookstore to autograph copies of her memoir, In the Water They Can't See You Cry.
Amanda, thanks for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
Not only were you an athlete here, you also studied here. What did you like most about your education?
Oh man, well, that's difficult because I wasn't a very good student. Don't tell anybody. I actually studied retail and consumer sciences with a business minor and loved it. Always wanted to open my own clothing boutique and still might. You never know. If the swimming thing doesn't pan out for me later on in the years, I'll definitely be able to use some of the education I got here as well.
You thought about going to a swimming school that wasn't so intensive, but then you decided to go to the U of A. Can you talk about how you chose to come here for swimming?
Yes, well, I took only 3 recruiting trips. U of A was my last one, and they were kind of the least one I thought I was going to end up going to, just simply because I was scared to, I guess. The reputation that they have, the athletics, is just very tough. It's they're always, top 5 in the NC2As. They train really crazy amounts and hours, and I didn't think that I personally could have kept up with it. And when I came out here on my recruiting trip, walked around on campus, saw the facilities, the pool, the weight room, and just everything about it, and I fell absolutely in love with it. And it's so different from the landscapes that I was used to. I mean, you have the saguaro cactus, just such an unusual cactus poking up all over campus, and I just felt like this was the place I was supposed to be. And within 2 days after coming on my recruiting trip, I signed. I told the coach here that, hey, I'm coming.
Tell me about your book.
It's a memoir about kind of all the crazy things that I've gone through in my life, and hopefully to inspire others who have gone through the same things or similar things that I've gone through.
And in your book, you talk about some of those struggles like bulimia and cutting. How do you hope that others will be inspired by that?
I think the one thing that you get from reading not only my book, but other people that are very honest and real and put themselves out there, is that it gives someone a voice, a reason not to be ashamed or embarrassed of things that you're going through or experiencing. I always felt very alone, like I had no one to talk to, that I couldn't reach out, and that I had to be tough and kind of not show that weakness or the things that I was struggling. And I want people to be able to read this, connect, and know they're not alone, that there are ways to be happy and healthy, but the first steps are to talk to someone and find help, find that road to travel.
And throughout your book, you definitely mentioned that you like to keep things in, and that was how your family dealt with things. Why did you feel like now is the time to share this personal experience with others? It's
been one of those decisions where I get very excited and motivated to do it, and I'm pumped and ready to put it out there, and then at the same time I'm like, oh my goodness, everyone's going to know all these details about my life. It's very nerve-wracking. And it's one of those moments where I really do feel like I'm in a great place in my life, where I've learned how to deal with things in a healthier way. I have a great husband, an awesome little baby. So I wanted to show people that, this girl that they might have had this idea of, this Olympian and, medal winner, that's not reality. The reality is that all these people go through very difficult times in their lives, that you can't judge a book by its cover, and no matter how successful people seem, we all go through just roller coasters.
What do you hope that young athletes or women take out from your book?
It's very simple. I hope that they find their voice and feel like they're not alone, and then the things that we go through are not embarrassing, and we can't be ashamed of the things that we're dealing with, that it's okay to speak up and talk about the issues and the problems that we have. And that's life, And no matter how severe things are, your issues matter.
How did you feel that the U of A shaped you as a person and as a swimmer?
The U of A has been amazing for me. I can't ever say enough great things about it. It's obviously shapes a lot of young people. I mean, college does. This campus, the great weather constantly, the sunshine. It's such a motivating, inspirational campus to not only be a student, but to be involved with the athletics. And we formed very tight bonds in the athletic community here, and just really showed me a whole different side of myself, especially my swimming. And I thought that I was very successful before I came here, and the University of Arizona showed me a whole new level of being successful, especially in my athletics.
And you've had a lot of major accomplishments, NCAA athlete and Olympic medals. What is your true accomplishment?
Well, my best accomplishment obviously is my son. I mean, Olympic medals don't even compare to him and his cute little face and his little crazy personality. So he's by far the best thing in the world.
Now you're still training for the Olympics, and you come back and use the University of Arizona pool.
Yeah.
What's that like for you now that you've left the U of A and you're training with the team right now?
The one thing about the University of Arizona is no matter how many times I've left, there's something that pulls me right back, and especially for the training. I've trained here for the last almost 11 years, and I can't see anywhere else I would want to train. I mean, the pool is, I feel like I'm walking into my home. You know, I just have this great feeling when I walk onto that pool deck and I see the big A, and it's just, I can't get the same type of work done anywhere else, because this is the place that I want to be, in the sunshine, in that water, with this group, with their A's on their caps. You know, it's just one of those places where I just feel like I totally fit in and I want to be a part of.
Where do you see your swimming taking you in the future?
Well, I hope to keep swimming for maybe even through 2016 till that Olympics. You never know, but I hope to maybe even stay involved with always involved with the athletics here, but maybe even more involved.
Is there any advice you could give to UA swimmers now?
To the U of A swimmers now, get back in the pool, work harder, let's go get some more national championships, and let's have fun with it, and just motivate each other and enjoy the whole process.
All right. Thank you so much, Amanda, for joining me.
Thank you.